More about living with the coronavirus epidemic. The numbers are up, way up. The governor made it official. All schools in the state will not reopen for this school year. The fall is on a we'll see basis, and not just for schools. Who knows what life will be like come fall. The numbers are up, but they're still far below what was predicted. And they are up, at least in part, because of the new way of computing the numbers. Also, many of the reported new cases are in nursing homes and penitentiaries. So even with the rising numbers, protests are becoming more regular, larger, and louder. The governor has been completely tolerant of protesters, but as they ramp up and clamor to be heard, that could change. What the protesters want is for the lockdown to end, for the stay-at-home restrictions to be lifted, and for businesses to resume normal operations, nothing less. I see this protest gaining strength. Some businesses have been doing well, not in spite of the epidemic, but because of it. Netflix is booming. Procter & Gamble reported a 4% increase in profits, and that would be in the billions of dollars, driven by toilet paper, paper towels, and home cleaning products, disinfectants. Companies that have reset and are making hand sanitizer are doing well. And quite a few people now are working out of their home, making face masks, and having great success with sales. Some offer a kit for assembly, and they are also doing well. Good old American ingenuity at work. See a need and fill it. From P&G to mom and pop. But it's the protesters who are making the news today. They are getting insistent and angry, and more people who see their chance at a good life slipping away are becoming more sympathetic. To them, the governor is still a popular, avuncular figure, very affable and folksy. But I think a growing number of people are losing patience with him. They believe that if he has his way, we will be safe, but we will be ruined. And they also think that the famous flattened curve means that sooner or later, mainly later, the number of people who get sick will be the same as if we had done nothing. So from the we're all in this together mode, which has prevailed for about a month, we are now starting to move into a more adversarial situation, and that could quickly become confrontational as tempers flare. People are on edge right now, and not to be forgotten is that Americans do not like to be told what to do. They might submit for a time if they believe it's for a greater good, but if that can be doubted, then hell could break loose. It is a possibility, and I hope they are acutely aware of it. I'm not saying the governor should cave in to the protesters, but I am saying that I don't think the err on the side of caution argument is going to fly much longer. Let me say that the sense of urgency is fading, drifting away. Our mayor isn't crying anymore. His big announcement today was that yard waste pickup would resume in 2 weeks. Our Lady County Commissioner no longer bursts into tears, even though her death count is up in the 30s. She's passing on the moment of silence, too. What I have to say about this is not complicated, but I think it has to be said. It isn't a brain twister. It's not, as they say, brain surgery or rocket science. In fact, it's the opposite. It's primary. Government can say 2 things to us. One is, we will leave you alone. Let you live by your own devices. The other is, we will help you, maybe as a safety net, maybe by direct assistance. Usually what government says to us is a blend of these. Right now, what the government is saying is, first of all, an extreme, no blend at all, and that is rare. And second, the message is, we will help you. Also, we will tell you what to do. Because of the situation, that was accepted, even favored. But as the urgency fades, so it does not seem as it does not seem as dire as once was thought, we begin to be offended by this paternal approach. We begin to reject it. That's only natural. We don't like being told what to do. And right now, we are, along with the threat of forced compliance. For some, and their number is growing, this is too much. This is not, as they say, what we signed up for. We are told that the transition out of lockdown will be difficult. One of the difficulties is going to be the elimination of the influencing factor of government. Power is finicky like that. It is not easily or voluntarily diminished. It kind of likes to stick around.